Aloha, I'm Shea Kelli. Join me on this episode of Shea's Rockin' World Tour as we explore the beauty and excitement of the Pearl of Polynesia, Hawaii.
Now how about Canada? Anyone here from Canada? Oh, there you go, aloha.
We'll learn about the first people to settle on these islands, from Fiji, Tonga, and as far away as New Zealand.
Keep moving. Waves in Waikiki, shape your purse.
I'll have a hula lesson and come face to face with some of the most feared predators of the deep, sharks.
Mixjah!
We'll drop in on a rehearsal with Mixjah, a really fun bunch of guys whose love of Hawaii is reflected in their music. We'll explore the seabed in the largest passenger submarine in the world. On this special two-part episode of Shea's Rockin' World Tour, the Pearl of Polynesia, Hawaii.
Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to see their face on TV. To me, there's only very little. I'll be fine here in the middle, as long as I'll be noticed by you. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous.
Shea's Rockin' World Tour took off from our home base and crossed the Pacific to the 7 islands that make up Hawaii. Like most visitors, we landed in the state capital, Honolulu, on the island of Oahu. Our first stop, world-famous Waikiki Beach. It's just fantastic. Lots of people enjoying the beach and soaking up the sun. Tempting, but I'm here for some action. Oh, if you're wondering who this guy is, this is Robin, my camera guy, who takes part in all my adventures with me to get all the best shots. Whoa, it's like moving. You catch a shuttle boat right from Waikiki Beach. It'll take us out to the middle of the bay where we'll catch up with the submarine. Look at the surfers! I can't wait to try that later, even though I'm afraid of embarrassing myself. Always something to look forward to. There's something over there. Breaking the surface, Atlantis, the largest passenger submarine in the world. We're going down into a submarine. I gotta laugh when they introduced the captain. He has a pretty nice name.
Right behind me is Captain Shea O'Neill. He is doing the driving today. So everybody give a big hand for Captain Shea O'Neill.
Roger, Landis Control, copy 36 after cleared event and diving now. Dive.
Also, my name is Sean. I'll be doing the narration today. Aloha, welcome aboard.
This is so cool. Like, it's waves. Like, you totally get the perspective of the fish. It's a weird feeling. Sean, our host, was really funny, if you like really lame jokes. But he also knows all about the sea life in these waters of Waikiki Bay. It's so peaceful down here, and there's so much to see. But you don't have to worry about holding your breath.
And our average depth will be between 75 and 85 feet throughout the dive. Oh, you have some kids who want to be shark bait? Okay. Everybody think deep thoughts. Here we go, 100 feet. Okay. Atlantis, in cooperation with the University of Hawaii Marine Biology Department.
A hurricane years ago destroyed most of the natural coral in this area. So Atlantis created a series of reef structures to attract and protect numerous varieties of marine life.
These provide the fish with a hiding place. This is an old passenger aircraft used to operate here in the islands. After the company went out of business, we bought from them, cleaned it up of all toxic materials, and placed it down here. By the way, we are at our maximum depth for today's dive. Skimming just inches off the sandy bottom. We have a couple of sunken ships. Teeming, I tell you, with thousands of fish.
It would be so cool to dive in that ship and explore around.
Oh well.
Look at the size of that turtle. I'm kind of glad it's out there and I'm in here. Ow, my head. Atlantis was a truly unique experience, but it's only the beginning.
Hey, thanks for coming today.
soak up some culture, and swim with sharks when Shea's Rock and Roll Tour returns after this. So don't go surfing. Well, maybe later.
Everybody wants to be famous.
Shea's Rock and Roll Tour is in Hawaii on our never-ending search for adrenaline and rock and roll. To learn more about this paradise on earth, we made a stop at the perfect place. About an hour from Honolulu, the Polynesian Cultural Center helps preserve the South Pacific island cultures. We're here at the Polynesian Cultural Center. Inside, there are 7 villages representing 7 island nations of Polynesia. So, let's go!
Aloha, welcome
Hi.
to the Culture Center.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Oh, it's pretty.
worries.
Thank you. The center is packed with fun things to do and lots of information about the history of the islands. It's definitely a must-stop for every visitor to Hawaii. The Polynesian Cultural Center is one of the biggest attractions of Hawaii, and I can see why. There's so many different activities, I didn't know what to do first.
Aloha, welcome to Hawaii.
We began our visit with a peaceful ride through the grounds to get the lay of the land. Get it?
Aloha!
Lay. Aloha.
Hey family, we're going to be passing by the waterways of Polynesia and sharing with you the greeting words of each island. Hey Shea, on our left now is that beautiful island of Fiji. Now we greet our cousins from the islands of Fiji, Shea, by saying Bola Vanaka.
Palavanaka.
Ah, very good. This is the lowest bridge in the center. So as we go underneath this bridge, on the count of 3 you go fire bridge. 1, 2, 3.
Fire bridge!
Okay, this is known as the fire bridge, Shea, because if you hit your head or you hit yourself, I get fired.
Oh, that's not good. Now that I had my overview, I wanted to try out some of the interesting activities. The first one I decided to tackle was the ukulele. But before we do that, let's head over to the Big Island of Hawaii, my visit with Mixjah. I was really excited to meet Mixjah, a hot local band. We dropped in on a rehearsal and it was like a crazy family party. The guys in the band and their wives, friends, girlfriends, and kids really know how to have a rockin' good time. Have you ever dropped in somewhere and just felt so much positive, creative energy? It was a blast. Mixjah is based in Hilo on the east coast of the Big Island. The town is so picturesque. It's a small town with a lot of character. Oh yeah, and it happens to be in paradise.
When you turn, when you have nowhere to go to, when you run, when everybody's running away, I don't got so much I have to say, when it never comes out.
Would you guys mind signing your CD for me?
Sure.
More with Mixjah and my slightly terrifying swim with sharks. Believe me, you won't want to miss it. Shea's Rock and Roll Tour will be right back. So I noticed that you pronounced it ukulele.
Yes, ukulele. You want to try it?
Sure.
So take it slow. Ready?
Okay.
Ready and sing. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. C7. You make F. C. C7. You lower F.
Oh, that was hard.
Place it in your index finger like this.
Okay.
Your other hand. All you have to do is aim it at the target.
Okay.
Take a step forward and toss it.
That.
We used it in the island of Tonga back in the days. This is how we settle our argument.
I am so terrible at this.
Two people argue and we didn't know who's right. The chiefs just bring them, put up a target like this, and then give them spear to toss.
This is a great way to settle an argument.
The closest to the target wins the argument. And the
I wondered if it would work for Robin and I.
Yay!
I need to practice. Well, thanks so much. This was really interesting. It was a lot of fun.
It's fun to have you here.
Thanks.
You very much.
Bye. On December 7th, 1941, a surprise Japanese air attack broke the quiet stillness here at the U.S. Naval Base in Pearl Harbor. Hi, I'm Shea Kelli.
Hi Shea, I'm Jenny Burbank. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we're here in Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
This is where the Japanese attacked the island of Oahu, December 7th, 1941.
Jenny is a curator here at Pearl
Onto
Harbor,
Fort
and she
Island
helped me
over here, the
understand
White
this
Monument
important event
is
in U.S. history.
The Arizona Memorial, the USS
Wow.
Arizona, the sunken battleship sits right below it, where 1,177 sailors and Marines lost their lives that morning.
During World War II, there was a lot going on in Europe where Allied forces from Canada, England, and others wanted to prevent Adolf Hitler and the Nazis from taking over. But here in the Pacific, the Japanese also wanted to expand
Kind
their
of have
empire.
the beginning of the war for the United States, the USS Arizona, and the end of the war, the battleship Missouri.
So we're here with Mr. Everett Highland, and he's a survivor from the Pearl Harbor attack. My name's Shea, it's nice to meet you. We'd like to find out a little bit more about that day. Can you tell us how you first became aware of the attack?
General quarters was sounded, which is battle stations. And you never know whether it is a real thing or whether it's another drill. But you immediately run for your battle station. And there were fellows coming down the ladders and going to their battle stations. And they were saying the Japs are attacking, the Japs are attacking. Well, this is something we often did when we were out on patrol and we would have a drill. We're a group of kids not much older than you are. I thought nothing of it.
You have to remember that
What we
Mr.
usually
Highland
say,
was only a teenager at the
going
time of
up
the
or down
attack.
the ladders,
He was severely wounded and
course,
feels a
there are
bond with
stations.
those who lost their lives.
And when I got up top side, sure enough, they were here.
He won a Purple Heart that day, and after 9 months in the hospital, returned to active duty. Now he's one of the hundreds of volunteers here at Pearl Harbor, keeping the history alive. Wow, look at this model. That ship must have been huge. It has all the planes and all the little guys. Well, this is one of 6 aircraft carriers that the planes took off from when they bombed Pearl Harbor. The museum has models of both the U.S. and the Japanese fleet. Thanks so much, Jenny. This was a really powerful experience, and I really learned a lot.
Well, good. I'm glad you were able to come visit us, Shea.
Well, I guess this is aloha. For more
Aloha.
information about the Pearl Harbor Memorial and the events of December 7th, 1941, follow the links on shaysrockandrolltour.com. After the rehearsal, the guys from Mixjah suggested meeting at Coconut Island for our interview. Our producer asked, "Is that a restaurant?" They said, no, it's an island. So we're hanging out with the band Mixjah. How did you get together as a band?
We all surf together. And while we're in the water, we sing songs and we play around together.
We just started off as a bunch of dudes hanging out, playing music, and just for fun,
So we played for a gig one time, and they paid us like $10 each. We were stoked about that. They were like, hey, maybe we can make 20. So we just started to play together, and here we are today. And this is the road, and we're just waiting to see where it's gonna take us.
What style would you call your music?
Mixjah style.
Mixjah music. It's such a combination of all kinds of styles. Our music, we wouldn't really say is Hawaiian music, but we're all Hawaiian and born and raised there, so we try and take this modern type of music and give a somewhat of a Hawaiian message to it.
You can tell these guys have a lot of fun with their music. They're friends both on and off stage. We'll have more of Mixjah's song Native Anthem and spend more time with the band on part 2 of Shea's Rockin' World Tour Hawaii. But in the meantime, check out my website for songs and links to Mixjah.
It's a little bit scary.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be in there with you. Nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, but what's scarier, being trapped in a cage with you or sharks?
Yeah, good point.
I've been kind of thinking a lot about this, and I'm actually really, really, really scared.
Really?
So Robin, you scared now?
Why would I be scared? They'll eat you first. You're smaller.
At first, I was a bit worried about how cold the water was going to be. But once we got in the shark cage, I seemed to forget about it for some reason. This is gonna be great.
Hey, right over here, guys. Look at all this action.
The truth is, you are much more likely to have a drowning incident than a shark incident, even here in Hawaii. And overall, snake bites, lightning strikes, and bee stings hurt more people each year.
Up here, please, good hold. All right.
The sharks are a lot bigger in there than they are when you look
Watch the camera down
here.
I was never scared. Well, maybe a little. That was fun.
Very cool. It's pretty awesome. That was only the first half of our spectacular adventure to Hawaii. We've still got lots more coming your way from this island paradise. Next time, we'll learn to hula, and then get the lowdown about the history of the luau. Meet the explosive volcano god Pele, catch some waves with the radical Sunset Susie, and hang out poolside with Mixjah. So, join us next time as Shea's Rockin' World Tour continues to explore the beautiful Hawaiian Islands.
This is a great way to settle an argument.
So, if Robin and I disagree about something,
settle it this way.
Safety.
It tastes really, really good. I love mashed potatoes, and that's even better. Fantastic. Good job, Shea.
Oh, yeah.
Robin and I will have a minor collision when I go surfing. Don't worry, he lives. Unfortunately.